the contents which would be covered will be what is star connection, how is it useful, similarly for delta, then what is delta to star transformation, what is the derivation of delta to star, numericals, and the same procedure will be followed for star to delta, derivation and numericals. So this will be divided into two parts. So where I will be covering this much portion in part 1. Okay, so this will be my part 1 and the rest portion will be my part 2. Okay, so do watch both the parts for better understanding. So let us move ahead. So first we will understand what is the importance of conversion and transformation in electric circuit. We are often seeing that we were finding the equivalent circuits. Okay, so this topic we have already studied in the basics, that is, these are the conditions when circuit is complicated and the solution of circuit requires simplification of network. So these are nothing but you have a big circuit and it can be complicated also. Such complicated circuit can be solved by transforming or converting a bigger circuit to a smaller circuit by making a equivalent circuit. That is nothing but you have a series resistors and parallel resistors, many combinations. Okay, there can be such many parallel and series combinations. Okay, so what you do is that you find the equivalent series resistance and you find the equivalent parallel resistance to reduce the circuit or network. So this becomes to be simply this much. Okay, this whole big circuit will be becoming a simpler circuit and this is easy to solve. So this is the main importance or the main conclusion for this is that we need to convert and transform an electric circuit for solving it and getting a conclusive result. So over here, let us take a series circuit. So what is a series connection? So it is a circuit which is having elements which are connected end to end. So this is a circuit where voltage source, resistance R1 and R2 all are connected in series because they are connected end to end. Okay, and other than that, what is the two important features? That is, current remains same in all the elements and voltage across each of the element will be different. Okay, that is but obvious because current will be flowing here, so current will cause drop that will reduce the voltage. As a result, voltage will be different across each elements. Okay, so these are the two important features. The same will be also seeing parallel connection. So what is parallel connection? It is a connection where elements are connected across each other. Okay, so everything will be connected across each other and over here you can see that current will be divided. Okay, this current I is flowing, this will get divided into a current which will be flowing in resistance R1 branch, that will be I1, and over here there will be a current I2 which will be flowing. Okay, but you can observe that as they are connected across each other, then voltage will be same at all the points which are in parallel. Okay, voltage will be same but current will be different. Okay, so these are the two important features which you can see. Current will be different but voltage will remain same. So will it be what you can say same for all the circuit? The answer will be no, because there are conditions when neither circuit is in series nor in parallel. So suppose I take this circuit where you can see that R2 and R4 are they connected in parallel? So answer will be no. Okay, no. R2 and R4 if I say R2 and R4 then it will be wrong. Okay, R2 and R4 are not connected in parallel. Is R3 and R5 connected in parallel? So answer will again will be no. R3, okay, R3 and R5 if I say are they in parallel? The answer should be no. Okay, why they are not connected in parallel? Because potential across both the elements are not the same. So because of this R6 potential will be different at both the elements. Okay. Second question would be, is R1 in series with this R2? The answer would be no. Why? Because if you see, there is a current I which will be flowing here. This will get divided at this node. Okay, this is a node point. Okay, because whenever there is a 2 points meeting, that can be called as a node. So at this node, current gets divided, and hence we know that a circuit where current is not same cannot be seen as series. Okay, so this is neither connected in series nor in parallel. So what should be done in such case? So in this, there is a problem which will arise. How will we solve such circuits? Okay, so therefore in this such cases we can say that therefore some circuits can be approached where equivalent of 3 terminals should be used. Okay, so what is the intention is that instead of finding equivalent of two elements. Okay, so when two terminals, when we are say like this, then we find the equivalent across the two terminals. Okay, this if it is in parallel, then we find the equivalent across these two terminals. Instead of that, in this part, as this is not possible because they are not in series or parallel, so we will go for finding the equivalent across three terminals. Okay, so when we find equivalent of three terminals, I hope that we would be getting a desired conclusions. Okay, so over here three terminals. Why I am not taking this point? This point is the same as this point. This is just extended part. Okay, so I have taken three terminals. So three terminal what you can say equivalent can also be found. Okay, so let us see how it can be done. So that is the star connection or delta connections. Okay, now why it is called a star connection and how is it useful, we will be seeing here. So a configuration which consists of special arrangement of elements such that they form T shape or Y shape. So star connection and delta connections are a three-phase connections. Okay, whenever we say three-phase connection, then there will be three elements. Okay, so over here you can see R1, R2 and R3. If they are connected in a shape to form T shape, we can say that it is a star configuration. Or if it is a Y shape, these two are the same thing, but only is that this middle point is brought downwards such that it forms Y shape. So a configuration which has either of these two shapes can be said as star connection. What is the feature is that we have to connect here three-phase source. So when we connect three-phase source, we can say that there will be some current which will be flowing. Okay. Now this circuit will be having an intersection point where all the three phases terminal meet at one point, and this can be said as neutral point. Okay. So when current will flow over here, we can say that suppose this is A phase, this is B phase, and this is C phase. So current IAN will be equals to IAB. Okay, I can say that IAN will be equals to IAB. It means line current is equals to phase current. But will the answer be remain same if I say that VAB, that is voltage measured across line voltage A, phase A and phase B, difference on two phase voltages can be said as line voltage. So which means that if I say that measuring voltages A and B, will it remain same for VA and VN? Okay. So if I measure this voltage, can I say that VAB will be equals to VAN? The answer would be no. Okay. Line voltage cannot be equals to phase voltage because they are not connected at same point. Or we can say that I can say that measuring of these two voltages are not at same point. So hence voltage will be also different. We are measuring with respect to A and B, and over here A with respect to N. So of course voltage will be different. So the main feature is line current is equals to phase current, but line voltage is root 3 times phase voltage. So these is the two important points which one should know when we are going for star connection. Apart from that, inherent neutral point is available. Okay, so neutral point will be helpful in the application purpose. So we will be seeing one application. So this gives us an idea that this is a three-phase four-wire system. So what are the four wires? This is the three phases A, B and C, and the neutral wire is also taken out. So we get three-phase and four-wire system. and it needs less number of turns. Okay, so this is the important features, and the important application is this type of connection are used in power transmission. So power transmission side means alternators which generate electricity and they are transmitted. Okay, so whenever power is transmitted, the application is star connection of those windings. Okay, so alternator would be having some winding, then the transformers will also be having some winding. So such application will use star connection. Now similarly, there will be delta connection also. So what is delta connection and how is it useful? So configuration in which consists of special arrangement of elements such that they form pi shape. Okay, pi shape or delta shape. Delta is nothing but a triangular shape. Okay, so over here you can see the same three resistance if they are connected in this form. Okay, this is pi shape. Okay, over here this much part and this much part can be said as pi shape. Okay, so that's why this is called as pi shape, or you can also say that this is delta shape as this is connected in triangle. Okay, so when an equivalent of three phase resistance looks like this, then it can be said as a delta connected circuit. Okay, and what is the important feature? It is that line voltage is equals to phase voltage. So if you say now if I connect three phases A, B and C. So this is my C phase, this is my B phase and this is my A phase. If you measure voltage between A and B, voltage between A and B, it is same as B and C and it will be same as C and A. And as there is no neutral present, you can say that line voltage is same as phase voltage. But over here if the line current is flowing, okay, line current is flowing over here, then this will get divided. Okay, this will get divided. So line current is not equals to phase current. Actually it will be line current will be root 3 times phase current. Okay, similarly there are some more important features that no neutral point available, three phase three fire system, and it needs more number of turns. Okay, application is it is used for power distribution. Okay, so this is an important point that application of delta connection is in distribution side, whereas application of star connection is in transmission side. Okay, now we will see what is how this delta to star transformation occurs. Okay, so we know this is the delta connection. Now we know that this is delta connection and this is star connection. So let us name delta connection of this resistance RA. This is my RA, RB and RC. Okay, these are the three delta connected resistances. This we need to transform to a star connected R1, R2 and R3. So we need to find the value of equivalent R1, R2, R3, which will be in relations of RA, RB and RC. Okay, so it should be looking like this. Okay, so this RA, RB, RC equivalent should look like this. Okay, internal R1, R2 and R3 is the aim which is to be found. Okay, so relation of this delta to star transformation will be R1 will be, so this R1 will be RA into RB divided by total resistance of delta connected circuit. Similarly R2 will be RB into RC divided by total resistance. Similarly R3 will be RC into RA divided by total resistance. So we will find these three results. How we will be achieving these results? Okay, this is to be found. Okay, this is to be understood how this is answer that has come. Okay, so let us go for derivation part of delta to star transformation. So we can see the step 1 is to find the equivalent resistance between all the three terminals RAB, RBC and RC. Okay, so we have this delta connected circuit. Over here A, this is B and this is C terminal. So find the equivalent between A terminal and B terminal, then go for B terminal and C terminal, and then go for C terminal and A terminal. So first we will find the resistance between AB. So for RAB, what will be the circuit if I redraw this circuit? So if we say that we are finding resistance between A and B, this C is of no use now. It means that RA and RC will be in series. So it will be nothing but it will be looking like this. This point is A, okay, this point is A, this point is B, and across this there will be two resistors which will be available, where one is RA, okay, this one is RA and this one is RC, okay. So it means that series of RA and RC is connected in parallel with RB, is on. So it means that RAB will be equals to RB parallel with RA plus RC. Very simple. Similarly, so this will be the final answer. So parallel connection, whenever we write, it is product of the terms divided by total addition. Similarly, what this will give as equation number 1. Okay, this will give as equation number 1. Now we will find the equivalent resistance between B terminal and C terminal. So we can see the pattern over here. If we are finding RAB, we are taking the same the resistance of that branch multiplied by the other summation of other two resistances. So what will be for RBC? We can write from the pattern that RBC, there is RC resistance which will be there, that will be in parallel with RA plus RB, okay, RA plus RB. From the above equation we are able to write this, okay. So let us check, is the equation correct? Is the equation correct? So over here you can see RC in parallel with RA plus RB, okay, RC in parallel with RA plus RB. So the equivalent we will get that RC into RA plus RB, okay. So this will be RB, okay, this will be RB. So RA plus RB divided by total resistance. Similarly for RCA, so RCA will get RA parallel RB plus RC, okay, and you will be solving this to get equivalent. So this will name as equation number 3, okay. So this is your first step. You have to find the equivalent resistance between all the terminals for delta connected circuit. Similarly, you have to also find the equivalent resistance of between the terminals AB, BC and CA for star connected circuit. So what will be the RAB? So RAB will be R1 plus R2. Okay. Similarly, what will be? This will give us equation number 4. Okay. This we will give as equation number 4. Similarly, we will also find RBC. So what will be RBC? So RBC is nothing but these two resistances, that is R2 plus R3, that will give us equation number 5. Similarly, we will find RC and RA equivalent, that will be R3 plus R1. Okay. So this we will give as equation number 6. Now we will go to step 2. So what will be step 2? So step 2 is comparing the values of RAB, RBC and RCA obtained for delta and star equivalent. Okay. So for this we will have to first, what we will do, we will be have to compare first equation and fourth equation for RAB. So we had found in previous case that over here this is the equivalent circuit for RAB and over here this is the equivalent circuit for RAB. Okay, so we have to compare these values and these values. Okay, so let us see. So RAB equals to R1 plus R2 and that is also equals to this value. This will give us equation number 7. For RBC, this will be this value and this is equation 5. Okay. Further, we will solve, then it will give this as equation number 8 and compare this for third and sixth equation. So we will get RCA, that will be R1 plus R3 will equals to these values. Okay. Now what we will do to solve this, there are many possibilities. So suppose I want to find R1, then what how I have to proceed? So first I have to subtract this equation and this equation to eliminate R2. Okay. So from this if I subtract I will get R1 minus R3 and I have here R1 plus R3. Now what I have to do, I have just add these two equations of the above two subtraction so that R3 will again get cancelled. I will be left with R1. Similarly to find R2 what you can do, you can first begin with subtraction of these two. Okay, 8 and 9 subtraction will give us R2 minus R1 and you have here R1 plus R2. So you can solve further and find the value of R2. Okay. So let us begin. So over here subtract equation 8 from 7. So what it R1 plus R2 is subtracted. So equation 7, this is equation 8 and over here this much is equation 7 and this much is equation 8. So these two are subtracted. So what you will get? So from this you can say that R2 and this R2 will get cancelled. So let us solve further. So this R2 will get cancelled and over here you can see this is plus RB into RC and this is minus RB into RC. So they also will get cancelled. So the equivalent will be R1 minus R3, that will be equal to this equation. Let us give this as equation number 10. Okay. Now if you see here this is R1 plus R3 and this is R1 minus R3. So if we add these two, then what will happen? This R3 will get cancelled. Okay, so we will eliminate R3 to find the value of R1. So to we will derive it further. So we know that this is equation 9 and this is equation 10. So now what we have to add equation 9 and 10. So what we will get? So we will get this term and over here you can see this R3 and this R3 will get cancelled and this RC into RA and this minus RC into RA will also get cancelled. So over here R3 will get cancelled and RA into RC will get cancelled. So you will be left with R1 plus R1, that will be equals to 2 times this RA into RB. Okay. So 2 times R1 will be equals to 2 times RA into RB divided by addition of all the resistance of resistance equivalent. Okay. So over here we have converted the delta circuit, okay, delta circuits to star circuit. Okay, we have found the value of this R1. So what is this R1? So this R1 we can say these two will get cancelled. So it will be R1 will be RA into RB divided by total resistance. So we can say that if there is a equivalent star for this delta, that is R1 over here, we can say that it is product of the neighboring resistances. Okay, R1 is the product of the neighboring resistances divided by the summation of all the resistance in delta connected circuit. Okay, you can say that R1 is product of the neighboring resistances divided by total resistances. Similarly, you can now write for R2. So R2 is over here. So if we say that R2 is over here, so R2 will be RB into RC divided by total resistances. Similarly, if there is an equivalent R3 over here, so R3 will be equal to RC into RA divided by total resistances. Okay. So this much will be the derivation, that is R1, R2 and R3. So in general you can say that resistance of star, okay, resistance of star connected circuit will be equals to product, okay, it will be equals to product of neighboring resistance, okay, it will be product of neighboring resistance, okay, product of neighbor resistance of delta connected circuit, neighboring resistance of delta circuit, or you can say delta or pi circuit, delta circuit. Okay, this whole will be divided with sum of resistance. Okay, sum of resistance in delta circuit. Okay, that sum of delta circuit. So this will be the what you can say general equation. Resistance of star connection, that is suppose this R1, then that will be product of neighboring resistances, that is RA and RB, divided by the sum of resistance in the delta circuit, that is RA plus RB plus RC. So we will move to the last topic of this part 1, that will be numericals. Numerical. Okay. So this is a very simple numerical. This will make you understand. And now from this numerical, I think you would be able to understand or solve any equations in KVL or KCL. You have to just convert the circuit which is having neither series or parallel connection. Okay. So suppose this is a circuit. This is a delta circuit given. You have to find the equivalent resistance of star connection. So over here RA, RB and RC is given. This is delta circuit. Okay. So you have to find the equivalent star. Okay. You have to find the equivalent star from the delta circuit. So let us see. So we know now the formula of R1. Okay. So R1 is over here. So it means that it will be over here. Okay. This will be over here. So from this, so let me move backward. So now you should be able to write the equation. Okay, you know that this is resistance R1. So what are the neighboring resistance? So it is RA and RB. Okay, so R1 should be equals to what will be the neighboring product of neighboring resistance? So it will be 600. Okay, divided by total summation. So it will be 20 plus 30 plus 50. So it should be 100. So from this you should be able to write that R1 should be equal to 6 ohms. Okay. So if you see here, so you should be getting this answer now. So before studying or seeing the other two resistances, you pause the video and find the R2 and R3 by your own. Okay. So let us move further. So finding R2, now we know that R2 will be present over here. Okay, equivalent star connection of R2 will be over here. That will be between RB and RC. So 50 into 30 will be 1500 divided by 100. So it should be 15 ohms. Okay. I hope that you got this answer as R2 for 15 ohms. Similarly, what will be R3? So R3 will be between RC and RA. So product of these two will be 1000 and that will be divided by 100. So R3 will be 10 ohms. Okay. So this is very simple circuit. Okay. Now this circuit will be a part of any given circuit such that it looks complicated. You just need to find a circuit which is having either a pi shaped connection or T-shaped connection, pi shaped connection or delta shaped connection. Okay, it can be either in this way, it can be either in this way also. So any circuit which is having this hidden circuit, you can convert that delta connected circuit to star connection. Okay, in both the cases you can find the equivalent star connection and solve the circuit. Okay, so I hope that this much is clear. In the next part, in the next lecture, we will be studying star to delta transformation. I hope that you have understood till this year. Thank you.